Jeb Hall, Davidson River Outfitters here with a quick and simple jig nymph for fall fishing. We're here on the MFC tactical jig hook. We've got a gold Hannock slotted bead on there, tying on with a little uni thread, wrapping all the way to the back of the hook. And then we're gonna take 2 strands of Glow Bright floss. Say that 3 times fast. And we're gonna fold it over our thread. We're gonna bring the floss right down on top. We're gonna trap that junction, just like so. And this is gonna be our tag. Now we're gonna clean this up in the end, but for right now, we're just gonna trim it like that. Then we're gonna come back up towards the bead loosely. Then we're gonna put in some of this Simperfly 0.2 millimeter wire. It's on my side of the hook, obviously, but you get the idea. This color, they call this light gold. It's not like a gold like the bead. It's a little more orangey, ambery. We also have the classic gold, but this is a good, it's gonna be kind of an October-y caddis sort of here's your jig that we're tying. So we want it to have like a little bit of an orange hue to whatever we're doing. So now that we're here, we're gonna take our fingers, we're going to flatten the thread like so. And we're gonna use our Schmain thread splitter. And we're gonna split that uni thread. Just gonna drag it over and split it right in half, thusly. And then we're going to insert some here's your dubbing into this, like so. Now that is probably way too much, but we'll work it out in the end. So now that it's in our thread, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reel our bobbin up kind of close at first. We're gonna put a little spin in there with our fingers, and then we're gonna spin the bobbin for a bit. So you probably can't see it down there. Don't want to hypnotize anybody, but we're gonna put some spin into the thread. And we're gonna take our fingers and push that spin up into the dubbing. And we're gonna reel our bobbin up. So we've got this nice dubbing rope. And then we're gonna take our dubbing brush. We're gonna comb out the thick bits. Like so. And then we're gonna wind this forward. And we're not gonna go all the way to the bead because we're gonna fill in a little more right there. So we've got this buggy beast there, and then we're gonna wind our wire through the fibers coming forward. Like so. And secure that with our thread. And then we're going to remove the waist piece. Like so. And we're going to give that another brush. Fluff it back up a little bit. Then we're going to flatten this out again. We're going to split our thread once again. I just had a little bit of a, you can see my fingers broke that thread split there. So I'm just gonna do a little repair wind, and I'm gonna split again. Split. I'm gonna insert this custom dubbing blend I made with some squirrel dub, some hare's ear dubbing, and some ice dub. Spin again to win. See, my bobbin's a little loose there. I'm gonna wind back here. Went a little crazy with the spinning there. I'm gonna spin up, and then I'm gonna start winding forward, and that's gonna give me that classic October Caddis orange color. And so we get a really buggy nymph at this point. I'm gonna come in here behind the bead. I'm gonna throw a whip finish in there. Secure. We'll do that later. Then we're gonna come back in with a brush again. We're gonna brush the tag. We're gonna brush the body of the nymph. We're gonna give this a. We're gonna make sure this has a tapered appearance, like so. You don't want to trim too many of the guard hairs down. You want it to keep its bugginess, but any sort of offending fibers that one might have, you want to try to cut those down, give it the taper. And there you go. There's a great little quick jig hare's ear. Perfect for fall fishing. Easy to see. Good point fly. Time up.